What's up, everybody? I'm just messing with you. It's Chris from the Rush Sports Network again, and giving you my post Strikeforce Rockhold V.S. Kennedy thoughts. It happened last night. I guess it was a decent card. wasn't anything outstanding. So let's break it down. The prelims, they had some alright bouts. Randy Couture's son, beat Joe Duarte by split decision. Pat Healy beat Mizuto Hirota by unanimous decision. Jorge Masvidal beat Justin Wilcox by split decision. And that's the notable fights on the prelims. So I'm going to go into the main card. The middleweight bout, Lorenz Larkin versus Robbie Lawler. This was really wrestling. It was a grappling match. I thought it was really boring, to be honest with you. Basically, Larkin just trapped Lawler against the cage and was just hugging him. I mean, if you like that kind of fight, then that's fine with me, but I don't. So I was basically like, oh well, screw this, and then just started watching some baseball, watched my Red Sox lose another game. Alright, moving on. Keith Jardine versus Roger Gracie. It was a very good performance by Roger Gracie, and an even worse performance by Keith Jardine. I have my notes here for it. I scored the first round, 10-9 for Gracie. He got the takedown early. He smothered Jardine. He eventually got the full mount, and he really cut Jardine. Jardine had a pretty big cut around his eye. Looked pretty serious. Round 2, I scored a 10-8 for Gracie. Gracie, again, he got the takedown. I think he did more damage in round 2, and he even went for the rear naked choke, so that helped add him some more points. So 10-8 for Gracie in round 2. I knew Jardine was going to come forward because obviously he has to know that he was getting dominated, and he needed to win by knockout in order if he was going to win the fight. So round 3, I scored a 10-9 Jardine. He came forward a bit more. He kind of, I don't think he rocked him a bit, but he did tag him. He tagged him with some pretty good shots, and he finally avoided Gracie's takedowns in round 3. So I got to give Jardine a 10-9 for that one. And so final scorecard was 29-27 for Roger Gracie. Second fight was the third fight was Tyron Woodley versus Nate Marquardt, and first round I had 10-9 Marquardt. He controlled him in the clinch. He rocked him with a looping, actually a straight right hand, and he started beating on him. The ref didn't. I don't think the ref should have stopped it. It was good. It was a good, clean fight. 10-9 Marquardt in the second round. He another good performance. He was tagging him. He was outboxing him and outclassing him pretty well. I had a 10-9 Woodley in round 3. Woodley knocked Marquardt down early and swarmed him, trying to finish him. Swarmed him for like a couple minutes. It was really good action. And then I had it, and then I thought, oh my God, Woodley's gonna come back and but then Marquardt TKO'd him in round 4, and he won the vacant Strikeforce welterweight championship. It was a pretty good fight. I'd probably give it fight of the night on this card. Probably, yeah, I'd have to give it fight of the night on this card. At least from the main card, I didn't see all of the prelims. Maybe some of the prelims were decent, but they were all decisions, actually a guillotine show. But yeah, I'd have to give Marquardt versus Woodley fight of the night. So good job to Nate Marquardt on his winning of the Strikeforce welterweight championship. And the last fight was Tim Kennedy versus Luke Rockhold. That was for the Strikeforce middleweight championship. Tim Kennedy was trying to come after Rockhold. Rockhold was defending the belt. First 2 rounds, I gave them 10-9 Rockhold. He outpointed him. Rockhold's takedown defense is very, very good. Tim Kennedy was pressing him up against the fence, couldn't take him down. I think Jacare was trying to take him down. It didn't work. He's just a very, very good takedown defense. He doesn't have the greatest, I wouldn't say he has the greatest wrestling, but he uses his wrestling so well. Kind of like Chuck Liddell used to do and when he'd sprawl and brawl with you. Yeah, Ronaldo, Jacare Souza couldn't take him down, and he's got pretty good takedowns. And then the 3rd round I had to give to Kennedy. I believe he finally took him down and then got his back. I think it was in that round. So Tim Kennedy I gave to round 3, so that would make it 29-28 after 3 rounds. And then I gave the 4th and the 5th round to Luke Rockhold over Tim Kennedy. I just thought he outpointed him, used his long reach, was able to control him, was able to control Kennedy whenever Kennedy would clinch him and try and push him against the cage. Rockhold would defend the takedown and then push him back and turn him around, getting the octagon control. I thought it was very, very good performance by Rockhold. He didn't go for the finish, but you can't really complain. You can't really blame him for that. He was ahead in the scorecards, so what can you say? He didn't want to take that chance. Also, boxing match on today, Amir Khan was he got TKO'd, I think, in round 4, or maybe knocked out. I think it was a knockout. Yeah, he got knocked out by Danny Garcia in round 4. TKO'd. Actually, I didn't see that fight, but I'm gonna go watch that and maybe make a video about that too. So as it stands, my pound for pound list at middleweight now is not pound for pound, but my middleweight rankings as they stand now is Anderson Silva at number 1. I got Weidman at number 2 after his impressive victory over Munoz. I got Luke Rockhold at number 3. I've got Hector Lombard at number 4, and I've got Vitor at number 5. So that is my middleweight rankings right now. I have to see what Chael does. Chael will probably be in the mix of that unless he moves up to light heavyweight. But honestly, we don't even know what he's going to do. So stay tuned. And also, Money in the Bank WWE is on Sunday. I don't know if you guys even care about Money in the Bank, but I'm probably going to make a video, at least a post one after it. All in all, I give submission of the night to it was a fight on the prelims. Jason High over Nate Moore, defeated him by guillotine choke. I give knockout of the night to Nate Marquardt, and I give fight of the night to Nate Marquardt and Tyron Woodley. So there you have it. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's Chris from the Rush Sports Network. Comment on the video. Who do you think is next for Marquardt, for Marquardt and for Luke Rockhold? And let me know if you guys want to see any future videos about whatever you want. I mean, as long as it's sports, I can cover it. So thanks. Peace.